Welcome back to Panzer Campaigns, Tunisia 43, The End in Africa, turn limit modified scenario. We're at the end of turn 3, and I went ahead and finished the rest of the unit cycle from the end of my previous video. There were a couple of units that I had forgotten to fire, but nothing dramatic there. So what I'm going to do is get amped up for a second, and then we're going to go ahead and run the turn. I haven't looked at this scenario for a few days, so I'm a little out of touch, not terribly. So we'll kind of, after the turn runs, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my artillery bombardment. I'm still debating about the exact format that I want to take advantage of for creating these videos, but in any case, we'll run the turn, we'll do artillery, we'll kind of give an assessment of everything that's going on in the scenario, and then I may end up just going ahead and finishing the turn like off screen, coming back and giving an assessment. So in any case, there's been a few people that have been watching these videos. I think it's cool. I like doing these. I like talking about it while I'm doing it. I also like just kind of talking about it while I'm not doing it. There's a Discord server, and I've been having a lot of fun. So thank you for watching if you are watching. All that being said, let's go ahead and I'm amped up now. So we'll go ahead and run the turn and see how it goes. Start with artillery. Sorry about that. I know I do that in a couple of my videos. This is one thing that kind of annoys me about this game in its current state is this the HQ intercept or the wireless intercept. It's like the enemy finds it and then they just annihilate your headquarters. So here we're doing artillery all over the place. That headquarters is visible. Some disruptions. Vehicle. This is my mine clearing engineers. Yes. More mine clearing engineers. Nothing dramatic. Okay. I sped it up a little bit here. Alright, so disruption, that's not good. Highlanders disrupted. First division, this is Moroccan division, first division some more. Okay, so it looks like they finished their initial artillery round. Move in some of their, oh, they have Fallschirmjäger over here. That was unexpected. Mantefel. I think that's the same division as is south of Sidi Nasir. Seems, I'm not sure about that though. I'll check. It's always, I try to pay attention to enemy divisions as I encounter them so that like if I see a division, a new division that I haven't encountered before, it could mean that there are reinforcements from this new division that are on the way. Here I see some motorized infantry coming in along the railway west of Point du Fa. Somebody told me not to worry about 88s. Thank you, Remy. I appreciate all of your commentary. I like having a chat with you. Alright, they just have like a bunch of anti-aircraft guns. So here we're back at, I'm gonna try and pay attention to this other paratrooper division that they have, so I can see the marking, the divisional marking. AI is processing. Recon troops. That's cavalry, not recon. Here they're attacking the Moroccan division. Yeah. Disruption. I fear for the Moroccan division. I talk about it every turn, but they're just kind of bopping around over there. Some fighting over with the 8th Army. We did get one of their heavy guns. That's good. We got a disruption against them too. We're pushing. Highlanders are in the thick of it. Fighting across a wide front. Okay. More artillery. Dragoons getting hit. Yeesh. This is what, the 1st motorized? I forget. 7th armored. Some pretty heavy fighting up there. Trying to sweep my engineers. It's not working. Yeah. 46 infantry is engaged. 4th infantry is engaged. This is the paratroopers. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch their designation. I can't see. Okay, it's going not terribly over here. Okay. The Red Bull is engaged. Ah, yeah, we're shooting at that. We got up close to that AA gun. Shooting at us from bunkers. It's not great. Trench line up here. This regiment is going to be engaged for a while, and I'm concerned about them. They're kind of isolated. Not completely, but they're just in a weird spot on the other side of a hill. If I can get that French division, that French corps, to wrap up those trenches, I'll try to reinforce the northern flank of Varsity. Okay. More shooting. Peter's Corner. Engagement there. More fighting on the 8th Army. Eesh. Got a vehicle. I got a lot of... I'm blown past my stack limits over here, which, if I'm being honest, I don't fully understand how that works. I think I take a penalty if I'm over the stacking limit or some percentage of it. I've taken it upon myself to read the manual front to back, which I think is quite an undertaking. I think that if you were brand new to the game and you tried to do that, you wouldn't get that much out of it because you wouldn't have the situational context. But for somebody like me who's played 100 hours of the game or something like that, I think I'll actually get a lot out of reading the entire manual. I'm still trying to sweep my engineers. I'm going to get these minefields out of here. Get these roads, start clearing these out. Okay. More shooting over here. Lots of fighting on the 46th Division. Got a nice disruption on that. I needed that disruption to get up that hill. Moroccan Division still at it. No effect, no effect, no effect, no effect. These guys are not great fighters, but neither are the ones that they're facing, it seems like. More digging in on my engineers. These guys are in a trench, so... Oh, yeah, we took out one of their units. Just obliterated. Excellent. Okay. First Division is finally engaged. That groan was for the First Division. They're at a bunker at night, or on the dust turn, which is like kind of okay. I don't know. I need to think about what I'm going to do for my dusk turn. I might actually withdraw some parts of my line. Certainly any units that are heavily fatigued. I don't think, I mean, it's only day one, so I don't think I'm going to have a lot of fatigue, but this is going to be a longer scenario, so I'm trying really hard to manage my fatigue. And that's it. That's the turn. All right, so we will review this if you'll give me just a moment. I have a ritual for when I play this game. So this is turn 4. This is, for all intents and purposes, the dusk turn. Remember that Tunisia 43, the time rules are slightly different. They use longer night turns in this game. I explained it in the design document. I forget exactly the rationale, but I think it's just because of the period of time that the engagement happened over in this region was longer. So anyhow, there's no dusk turn, there's no dawn turn, and night turns I think are 6 hours each, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daytime turns at 2 hours each, so 12 and 12. All right, so visibility is worsening. Let me take a look at the weather. Normal conditions, visibility is 2 kilometers. Tomorrow's forecast is 100% chance of normal. Visibility from 2 to 3. Back to my command report. So air units are available. I haven't used much air in this scenario. We cleared out a minefield. That's great. So we'll be able to move those engineers back. And actually these engineers will move forward. Alright, where else have we cleared mines? Let's just look at that right quick. Alright, great. We got this road through Sidi Nasir. We still have a railway to clear there, and we also have this gnarly minefield up here, which I don't really super duper need to clear, but like it would let me move a bunch of other stuff around this flank with this bunker on the road to Sidi Nasir. So over here at the let's see, this is the 7th Armored. Nope. This is the, oh gosh, the 78th? I have that right? Yeah, the 78th Infantry. So we needed this mine, this road clear. That hooks up to the highway, so that will be useful for us. There's another route through this bunker, but I want to flank that bunker because I can. Good. We needed to clear a lot of this on the 46th Infantry. So we cleared 2 minefields at the 46th Infantry. The 4th Infantry Division has, let's see here, yeah, they cleared out 1. That's good. We need to move up and take this bunker. There's a lot of activity over here that I want to pay attention to. All right, more. I'm just trying to flip through this right quick. Okay, good. Cleared here. cleared here. That's great because we can start moving guys up on this hill and flank that trench line right there, as well as these guys over here. I really want to get over here so that I can take on this. There's 88s up on this hill, and I think that they'll be, well, they only have visibility to 2 kilometers, so for this turn at least, it might be good to push west here. All right, continuing on. Good, we got the railway west of Point du Fosse cleared. I can actually just, I'm fine to probably just back off of that position right there, and once I get through on Highway 4, I can flank this bunker. I'm good with that, and in the meantime, I can just ping the heck out of them with my AT guns. And actually, I'm going to probably move these AT guns up, well, east 1 hex, so that I can get at this bunker here, because I don't really need this bunker just yet. I'm more concerned about this bunker and this trench, which lead to Highway 4. I think that's the better point of breakout, but I do want this railroad. So, yep, we got that minefield here as well. On the 8th Army front, we cleared a couple. Where is this? Here, okay, and here. All right, good. So we can probably back some of these guys off. We are clearing up this road. This one still needs to go, and I think there's another one over here that needs to go, and here. But mostly this road, this primary road here is going to be clear. I don't know what road this is. Highway 3, I guess? It merges with Highway 1 down here in Infidaville. Okay, what else we got going on? We have some isolations from our recon units. Oh, these guys are isolated. That's... Alright. All these guys are isolated. Alright. Only 3 out of 68 units out of 68 headquarters are out of command. That's really good. 19 artillery units are unavailable. 21 units are low on ammo. In my opinion, that's good, but I don't know. I'm not very good at the supply in this game. 11 units undisrupted or unbroken, so about half of the units were undisrupted that were checked from Red Bull, from 1st Division. Oh, that's great, because we'll need them for an assault this turn, I think. Probably. We'll see. I may want to be pretty chill on the dusk turn. We will see. Alright, more disruptions. Great, great. Yeah, let me win this. Cleared a lot of disruptions, so that's good. And we got a lot of artillery set up. Oh, that's great. This engineer is undisrupted, so I can clear this minefield. If I need to, I might just hold them. They're at 0 fatigue. They freaked out the first time they got shot at. Okay. Oh, good. We got removal there. There. Okay. 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 Checking my artillery deployments, and then we'll go ahead and initiate some of the artillery. I'm going to save my game as well. I always save right at the start of the new turn, and generally I try to save like occasionally just in case I forget to. Move all of my, oh good, my New Zealand artillery is all set up, so they will be able to rain some death upon the Axis forces, and okay, save my game here, and then we'll take a look at our artillery. Okay, so artillery is up. Let us divine. This one, obvious, is going to be the entrenched infantry. So we'll go ahead and hit them. No effect. No effect. All right. And this one, well, I don't love either of these targets. This one has the road. I have the same assaulting capabilities on either side. Okay. Doctrinally, we go for the road, I guess? I should be saving my artillery here, really, to, so I'm not going to get anything through. And I might not fire all of my artillery during this part of the engagement. Oh, actually, now that I look, this looks juicy. This guy over here, he's already disrupted. Yeah, because if I clear this guy out, that will be good. That will allow this battalion and this tank battalion and this infantry battalion to move northeast to engage this. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if that was the same. Montu fell. No, it's a different parachute division, so that's concerning. All right, let's use some of this artillery. Let's blast these guys. Okay. Good. Yeah. Oh, already disrupted. Okay. Good, good, good. This is my infantry regiments. Okay, keep firing, yeah. Just hit what we have. No effect, no effect. And over here, we've got targets. Disrupted. Both of these guys are disrupted. If that's the case, we're gonna hit the ones in brush. Okay. Up here, we have our artillery from Red Bull. I'm gonna keep hitting the same ones, I think. This unit that's already all kind of jacked up. I want to wipe them out. Okay. So here, oh, we can get right at these guns. Let me see something though. I'm gonna try and take out this gun. Oh, let me set that back. Default speed. Okay. Fatigue, fatigue. Come on. No effect. Ah, good. Excellent. So, in that case, I think I'm just going to leave these guys here. It's the dusk turn. I'll be able to patrol and recover with them, so that's fine. Yeah. Alright, more artillery. Why don't we hit... Kind of want to break up these parachute guys. That was a good hit. That was worth it. Another good one. Let's keep hitting them. This is working for me. Okay, same target availability over on southeast of Red Bull. good. We're gonna hit them and hit that parachute regiment again. Barenthin Regiment. Barenthin Regiment, I think it's pronounced. It's effective. Hit this trench some. I have different, I think that there's probably a flow chart that I could create for like artillery targets, and I think I'm sure that it's debatable, but yeah. Oh, okay. All right. These guys, they do have a target up here. Okay. Oh. Wait a second. You're in travel mode. Sometimes the game catches me with that. Like, it doesn't let you know that your artillery is in travel mode. And it lets you shoot it without giving you a warning. Okay. I feel like I have pretty good artillery coverage on this map. Yeah, only viable. Okay, so I'm gonna just do. So if you hold Alt when you right click. Well, now these guys are disrupted, and I kind of feel like it's worth trying on this bunker. Maybe I'll get lucky. Otherwise, I might have to retreat this regiment back down the hill, the 18th Regiment. I don't love that. I'm gonna try an assault, but I'll get there when I get there. The heavy artillery, no effect. I will, let's see. So this is the artillery from the 16th Infantry. Here's the 16th. They cannot see. We would really only be able to get there if we went into the minefield, which I don't super... no, that's not true. The problem is I'd have to move them into a position that's hard to get out of during the night, and it means that they'd be stuck fighting all night, which, I mean, Red Bull hasn't done anything so far, or not, sorry, not Red Bull, Big Red 1. It's kind of counter to my overall doctrine, but I might want to move them up. I won't decide that right now. That's just me thinking. Okay, I have a wide range of targets over here. They're already disrupted. They're disrupted. They're disrupted. Yeah, this was the spot over here where it was like everybody's disrupted, but nobody wants to give up the spot. Everybody was explaining to me that at a certain point my assault wasn't failing, it just didn't have anywhere to go. In any case, let me go ahead and pour on some over here. Is there anything? Yeah, I'll try to get a disruption. Inflict some losses. Alright, over to the 1st Division. Need a... That guy's disrupted and isolated. This guy's disrupted. This guy's disrupted. Okay. Target is here. I need engineers down here real bad. Crap. My closest engineer is real far. Crap. Well, I could get it through here. I'm thinking about these towed guns. Oh, I do have engineers. They're right here. Okay, great. I planned ahead on that one. I'm thinking about this minefield and getting all my towed stuff and like my recon cars through here. All right, back to the task at hand. Only a few targets. Oh no, this is all the targets. I think I am. What I'm gonna want to do here. I'm still hoping to get a breakthrough across this stream near Peter's Corner so that I can be on the other side of the stream. Although I'm not sure if that really benefits me or is to my. Well, it benefits me because I'd be in the entrenched and bunkered positions. Um, so I do really want to get through here. Over on the west side of this flank, um, I don't really want to try to push through this file of guns or this file of fortifications because it means I'll be engaged in night fighting the whole time, this, that, and the other. Over by Peter's Corner, that might happen, but it's going to happen either way. With this one, we're segmented by the minefields, and I can always withdraw a little bit back, which I may end up doing. So, in this particular case, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'll just kind of rely on my infantry firepower to wear down this unit here from the 999th Light Africa Division. They have less than 100 men anyways, so all right, and I'll smash this unit here. Really got to make sure I get through if this plan that I have is going to work at all anyways. So continue on there. Same target. Heavy artillery. Let's go. Let's blast these fools. Keep going. Pour it on. Aw, yeah. Annihilated. I was hoping that would happen. Alright. Now we've got these Fallschirmjäger out in the open. So we're going to take advantage of that. I actually have availability of a few targets here. These guys. Huh. I have any low ammo over here? Oh, yeah. Okay. So because of the fact, like looking at the available targets here, and I don't know if this is necessarily the right thing, but this unit's already disrupted. Both of these units are already disrupted, but this infantry over here is, they're kind of fatigued and they already have low ammo. So they're in principle more exposed to counterattack. So I'm going to further soften up these paratroopers from the Hermann Goering division. I need to start thinking about moving some of my artillery up too. I'm going to maybe try and work on that over the night. Night movement is always a little bit tricky, but nighttime is a good time to be moving my artillery. So I'll at least think about that. More of the same target. Hit this 88. He's got range. And he'll really ruin the day of some of my tanks that are over here, especially at close range. Okay, same target. Hit the AT gun. It's working. I'm messing them up. Okay. Alright. Target rich environment over here. Disrupted, 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 disrupted. Everybody's disrupted. So that is good. In this particular case, let's see here. I think the best target is going to be either this guy Or this guy. He's in a clear hex, so I think it's going to be him. He's also in a clear hex. He's almost done. He's going to be done this turn. A lot of these guys are in clear hex. Let me go ahead and run this assault right quick. Yeah. One man, 37 men, barely any fatigue, and enough left over to shoot. Oop. Okay. Next up. Yeah, see, these guys have low ammo. These guys do not. But moving up this hill is going to take off their movement. So these guys might end up withdrawing. I do really need to get better at the supply aspect. Oh, and I forgot to shoot with my machine gun here. But at least I'll be able to move them. Okay, back to the task at hand. Firing my artillery. So, I don't know, we'll spread it out a little bit. Oh yeah, I want to see if I can just ice this unit here. Well, I'm trying to whittle some of this stuff down so I can be more selective with the artillery that I have. Probably overthinking this. I'm definitely getting the better part of this engagement so far. Yeah, they got wrecked. Now I'm specifically choosing this target in this case because they're in a clear hex. Yeah, they're done. So like, yes, a lot of times it is good to shoot your artillery first, but sometimes it's better to, as you're shooting your artillery, consider your options for your infantry fire and your other supporting weapons. See what you can do with them and rely on that mechanic to give you to narrow down some options for you. So like I'm rapidly approaching the point where I'll only have one target to select with my artillery, and that target will be already in a weakened state. I think I'm going to assault this guy right now. Yeah, annihilated. And then, so you're already moved. You're not going to have enough to shoot, but we can still move you up here. And then we'll go ahead and shoot with these low ammo guys. Probably not going to go well. So far not as bad as I would expect. Alright, and then I'm going to hit him with the artillery. So, broken, and I have artillery left over to sweep this guy, which just was the victim of an assault, so annihilated that, and I can now begin moving this artillery. So I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Get you going. I need to think a little bit. I don't know. I don't know where the 46 infantry is actually going. I think, what did I say? They're gonna clear out Jebel Ruas. So yeah, well, I was gonna say they will move faster on the road. This artillery that I'm thinking about moving. Yeah, let's just get this done. All right. More artillery. One target. No effect, no effect. And over, let's see. Okay, only one target over here. Why is that? Are you out of range? Yes, you are. You ought to move up. Okay. And yeah, I moved him. He can't shoot, but that's okay. He needed to move up. Here, I'm gonna shoot at these guys up on the hill. They're really causing me some problems up here. I've got a kind of chaotic situation. The paratroopers are mixed in with the regular infantry. I can't hit this artillery. Well, it's not a very big gun. Okay. Let's keep shooting. Oh, nice. We got a disruption on him. Okay. Next target. So just motorized infantry over here. So, are they part of the same division here? Corpo d'Armata. So, I don't know what Corpo d'Armata is, but I guess it's like a mixed division of regular infantry and motorized infantry. So I'm going to continue shooting up this hill. This position here is more of a threat to me. So I'll hit him. What's next? Indian division. Okay. Weak. More Indian division artillery. Weak. These guys are entrenched in a forest, so it's a tough target. Gotta remember to shoot my machine guns and stuff. Same target. Heavy artillery. Oh, I've got other targets that I can hit. This is the Highlanders. Okay, so let's look over here. Disrupted, disrupted, disrupted. Disrupted and isolated. Disrupted. Not disrupted. Disrupted. Also disrupted. Yeah. Trying to think of where these shells would be the most impactful. These guys are clear. Okay, I'm gonna move the Highlanders around a little bit. If these guys are wish I had more air. Or like some yeah, I just wish I had more air. Okay. Cameras are engaged. This is the Queen's Own Cameroons. CO Camerons. Camerons. I apologize for my terrible mispronunciation of all kinds of stuff. I don't know if I should go at these guys. Okay. Not gonna go at these guys. But this bunker. I want to take this bunker. No luck. I think that this is maybe one of those circumstances that Remy was explaining to me that I need to pay attention to, that like I can't get these guys out of here, basically. Okay, well, get my engineers. Look and see if I have my any machine guns or anything around here. I have a visitor with me. It's Oliver, the Yorkie. So let me try and get this wrapped up here. I don't want to attack up to this bunker and have to deal with this at night. I also don't want to be at the bottom of this hill all night getting torn up. I might want to pull some of these guys off the line here. These Black Watch Battalion, they're pretty chopped up right now. I am going to go ahead and get my engineers up because I've got to take this, I got to get the mines off of this road. So, let me be careful. I want to do like this, like that. Okay, that's good. So, kind of have the same question. I'm going to leave these guys in here. They're in a bunker. So I'm going to leave them in here. The engineers, best of luck to you fellas. I'm going to get, I'm going to leave these Black Watch Battalion back one. This isn't what I super duper wanted to deal with as part of this video, but I do want to cover it because I'm trying to figure out what to do with my artillery. So move them back. They can recover some fatigue, and I just put them there to make sure that they don't get, well, to reduce the chances that they'll be engaged over the night. Next up, it still leaves a question if the Queen's Cameroons are gonna, I think that I should probably pull them back too. Alright, let's take some actions here. Let's figure out what I actually want to do with this artillery. That was a good hit. 12 men, 7 men. We'll kind of spread it out a little. This is my core artillery. So they have some targets. This is a large gun, 5.5 inch. Uh-huh. Let's hit these guys again. Oh, nice, we broke them. Sweet. This is a gun from the, what is this, the 50th Infantry. Should really be shooting at 50th Infantry stuff, I figure. Oh yeah, these guys are trying to dig in. Let's get them nailed down. If we can. I think the chances are fair. We got it. Alright, so now these entrenched. I'm not going to hit this 88 because I have infantry in range there, so let me go ahead and hit this entrenched unit because they're closest to what is the front right now. Okay. Okay, good. Getting close. Nice, got the disruption. Oh, that's crap. I don't have a lot of targets with my New Zealanders, but I think I can fix that by doing this. Let's see here. Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. Let's try it. I think he can act as a spotter, so let's see. Yep, good, perfect. And I'm going to fire this tank before I forget. So this guy's going to take a lot of artillery shells and be really unhappy about it. This is very effective. Wonderful. Only one target here. I could do the bunker, but do the trench. And finally, this unit over here is isolated, which is super not chill. I'm gonna hit this one. Okay, great. So that's all the artillery fired. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and call the video recording, and I'm gonna move all of my units, and then I'm going to record another video that kind of gives a recap of the progress that I've made. Overall, what I'm going to be particularly keeping an eye on in this turn, I always try to pay really close attention at dusk, and get my guys in a good position to like be defensive during the evening, or if I need to be aggressive with very specific intent. So we'll see how that goes. And before I run the next turn, I will hit record and explain everything that I've done. So thanks again for watching. Always appreciate the viewership and your comments and feedback. Thanks. See you next time.